You are listening to Your Next Best Step. I'm Coach Janet J, and today we're talking about a kind of loneliness that doesn't get much airtime. The loneliness that shows up in the summer when the calendar says fun and your week says otherwise. Let's walk through this together. Summer is supposed to be the easy season. Long days, cookouts, vacation photos, and here you are on a Monday in June, and the house feels emptier than it does in February. There is a real, researched difference between being alone and feeling lonely. And the thing that separates them is not how many people are in your house. Summer loneliness has a specific shape. You open your phone, and every other post is someone at a lake house, or kids piled in a minivan, or grandparents with sunburned noses and a toddler on a float. You scroll and scroll, and at some point you notice the kitchen is still, and you have actually not talked to anyone all day. And your big evening plan is leftovers. Maybe your kids are grown and making their own traditions. Maybe your spouse is gone or your marriage has grown distant. Maybe you are single and have always been single, and June is just when you feel it most. Maybe your closest friends have families of their own, and every weekend is booked with soccer tournaments and family reunions you are not a part of. Summer amplifies a gap that was already there. Longer daylight means more hours to fill. Culture says the season should be social. Your week says otherwise. That mismatch is exhausting in a way that is hard to explain to anyone who has not felt it. I want to read to you from Isaiah 41:10 from the NIV. Let these words land fresh as a sentence God is saying directly to you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Listen to that again. I am with you. Not a promise to send you someone, a promise of presence right now, here, in this stillness. Loneliness carries two aches. One is the absence of people. The other is the sense that no one sees you. Isaiah 41:10 speaks to the second ache. God is saying, I am the one who sees you, who knows you, who stays. I am here in the long afternoon when the house feels hollow. I am here when you set the table for one and eat dinner outside. I am here when you take yourself to the farmer's market on a Saturday morning. You are alone in the way you feel alone, and at the same time, you are held. Those two can live together. That is what Isaiah 41:10 offers. The God of presence, keeping his promise in June. Researchers Christopher Long and James Averill published a 2003 paper in the Journal for Theory of Social Behavior that has shaped how psychologists understand time alone. Their distinction is simple, and it changes everything. There are two kinds of time alone: solitude and loneliness, and they live in different worlds. Solitude is time alone that you choose. Loneliness is time alone that feels imposed on you. The same Saturday afternoon, same couch, same stillness, same iced coffee can feel restorative or depleting depending on whether you feel it was your choice. The technical word for the difference is agency. When you feel like you picked this, your nervous system settles. When you feel like this happened to you, your nervous system braces. The U.S. Surgeon General issued an advisory on loneliness in 2023, drawing heavily on a 2015 meta-analysis by Julianne Holt-Lunstad and colleagues. That research, which pulled from more than 3 million participants, found that sustained loneliness carries real health costs over time, comparable to other well-established risk factors. I want to be careful with how I use that finding. The research looked at chronic long-term loneliness. Feeling lonely on a Tuesday in June is a different category. A slower summer is something to notice. It is also something you can work with. The direction matters. If summer loneliness becomes the shape of every month, it is worth paying attention to. If summer loneliness is a season, a real ache with a start and an end, then what helps is shifting the experience from imposed to chosen. So what does this mean for you this week, this summer? You cannot always control who is available. You cannot make your adult children live closer. You cannot unwidow yourself. You cannot manufacture the friends who are not in this season with you. Those are real. What you can do is shift the agency. You can stop waiting for summer to happen to you and start choosing pieces of it. Small pieces, one at a time, on purpose. That shift from waiting to choosing is where loneliness loses its grip. Not because the circumstances changed, because you did. Mentally, claiming a piece of summer on your own terms interrupts the comparison spiral. Instead of scrolling someone else's vacation, you are building your own afternoon. Your brain has something real to look at. Emotionally, there is a softening that happens when you stop waiting for someone else to make a plan. The ache is still there, and it's allowed to be there. What changes is that you are no longer adding a second layer of helplessness on top of it. Physically, sunlight, movement, and being outside in summer have measurable effects on mood, sleep, and stress regulation. A walk in the park alone is still a walk in the park. Spiritually, Isaiah 41:10 becomes real in the doing. You find God present in the small solo moments, the light through the leaves, the slow sip of coffee, the unrushed conversation with Him that does not have to happen in a pew. Your next best step for this week is simple. If summer feels lonely, claim one piece of it. Just one piece. Don't reinvent your whole social life. Don't make a plan for the entire season. Just one thing. Go to the farmer's market on Saturday morning. Alone. Buy the peaches. Take your time. Eat dinner outside on your porch or your balcony or your back step. Use the real plate. Light a candle if you want to. Take a book to the park. Sit on a bench. Read for 30 minutes. Drive to a trail or a coffee shop you have been meaning to visit. Go by yourself. What matters about any of those things is the choosing. You decided this piece of summer belongs to you and you took it without waiting for someone else to join you, without waiting for the right group, without waiting for the perfect invitation. That is what moves a day from imposed to chosen. Claimed moments are different from filled moments. You do not need a companion to have a summer. So anchor to this. Long and Averil's research shows that the difference between solitude and loneliness is agency. Whether the time alone feels chosen. Isaiah 41:10 reminds us that God is present with us in the stillness of June, just as He is in every other season. And the practical step is small. Claim one piece of summer this week on your own terms. Farmer's market, dinner outside, book in the park. Whichever fits your real life. The ache may not disappear. What changes is that you are no longer waiting. On Wednesday, we're going to do a summer check-in that you are going to want to be around for. It's a short conversation, and I think it's going to land right where you need it. If you are finding these episodes helpful, follow or subscribe wherever you are listening or watching so you do not miss what is coming. And if you have a moment, a rating or review makes a real difference. It helps other women find this show, and I am so grateful for everyone. I will see you Wednesday. Take your next best step.